Number 2, f of x equals negative x squared plus 4x. Fill in the x f of x table. And we've chosen some values for x. And again, we choose them because we know that we're going to get small enough numbers for our f of x that they'll fit onto our graph. And you could choose any numbers you wanted. You could have chosen -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. But I think we chose these specifically so we could get our vertex on the graph. So we know a little bit more about the properties of the quadratic, so we're helping you out, giving you some of the numbers to fill in. So if we put 0 into f of x, it'll be f of 0 equals negative 0 squared plus 4 times 0, and that does come to 0, so I'm just going to have a 0 there. 0 squared is 0, negative 0 still 0, and then 4 times 0 is 0. Add the two zeros, you still have 0. Let's try 1. Hopefully it's a little more interesting. So plug 1 in, and I have negative 1 squared plus 4 times 1. Now, negative 1 squared means negative 1 times 1 squared. So I square the 1 first, and then I apply the negative. So it's negative 1 times 1, or negative 1. See, that one changes your sign because the negative's outside the parentheses. So I have negative 1 plus 4, because 4 times 1 here, and then that gives me a 3. Now let's try 2. So f of 2 equals negative 2 squared plus 4 times 2. So negative 2 squared, so the 2 is the only thing being squared, that's going to come to negative 4, and then 4 times 2 is going to give me an 8, and negative 4 plus 8 is going to give me a positive 4. Now if I put a 3 in, negative 3 squared plus 4 times 3, so I'm going to have a negative 9 this time plus 12, and when I add those two together I get a positive 3. Now let's try 4. Are we seeing the symmetry yet? I said 4 and then I wrote 3. Try again here. Whoopsie. So 4. So I'll have negative quantity 4 squared plus 4 times 4. So again, negative 1 times 4 squared is going to be negative 1 times 16, which is negative 16. So I have negative 16 plus 16, and that's going to give me 0. Now I do know excuse me, I do know ordered pairs. So for the first one I have 0 for the x and 0 for the f of x, so that gives me 0, 0. The next one I have 1 for the x, 3 for the f of x, so that gives me 1, 3, 2 for the x, 4 for the f of x, 3 for the x, 3 for the f of x, 4 for the x, 0 for the f of x. So I have ordered pairs as well. Now I can use those to graph.